Hi, so today let's talk about how PR is different from advertising. A lot of times we use these words interchangeably, but they're actually quite different. Firstly, PR is earned media, whereas advertising is paid. In PR, we do not pay the media to talk about us, they choose to cover our story. But when it comes to advertising, you pay for the space and time, so you control the message completely. Secondly, PR builds reputation and trust over time, whereas advertising usually focuses on visibility and sales. PR is relationship focused, whereas advertising is focused on sales. So these are the three main differences that make this clearer. The first one is control. In advertising, the brand controls everything, the script, the visuals, the timing. But when it comes to PR, once the story goes to the media, you lose some sort of control. The second is credibility. So, when a newspaper or journalist talks about your brand, it feels more trustworthy. When a brand talks about itself in an ad, people immediately understand that it's promotional. The third one is objective. PR is long term, it focuses on goodwill and reputation, whereas advertising is often short term and focuses on driving immediate demand. A very strong example of this is the Maggie crisis in India. So, when Maggie was banned, Nestle had a serious trust issue. At that time, they did not start with advertisements, they focused on PR. They held press conferences, they shared lab reports, they communicated directly with consumers as well as the government. That was reputation management because the goal was to rebuild trust. Later, when the product returned, they ran emotional ads saying, "We miss you too." That was advertising because the goal was to bring back consumers and increase sales. So PR had repaired trust, whereas advertising revived demand. Now, can PR follow a one size fits all approach? I would say no. Because different stakeholders they need different sort of communication. Employees, investors, customers and media, they all expect different things. A healthcare brand cannot communicate like a fashion brand. A global brand cannot use the same message locally. So, modern PR depends on audience insight and segmentation. One message will not work for everyone. Finally, how do we deploy creativity in marketing communication? Creativity in PR is not just design, it's about timing, insight, as well as relevance. For example, look at how Zomato uses Twitter. They respond in real time, they use humor, and they join trending conversations. They're not always selling, they are building a brand personality. That is PR in action. It builds engagement as well as recall. So, overall, PR builds trust and long term reputation, whereas advertising builds visibility and it drives sales. Both are important, but they serve different purposes within marketing communications. Thank you.